You needed your breath to be in tip-top shape on your first date. Chances are, you reached into your cabinet and took a swig of Listerine, America's top-selling mouthwash and supposed cure of bad breath. Dear judges, teachers, and fellow students, how did Listerine become so popular, and why do we think it's as effective and healthy for our teeth as brushing and flossing? The humble roots of this liquid began from Sir Joseph Lister, a famous surgeon who used the acid to kill bacteria in surgeries. In the 1880s, an entrepreneur called it Listerine and sold it as a breath freshener, floor cleaner, foot scrubber, and even a solution to gonorrhea, a sexually transmitted infection. Sales dragged along until the 1920s, when Listerine dug up an unused Latin term, halitosis, to describe bad breath. It worked too well. Everyday consumers thought they had a horrible disease rather than a non-medical condition, and mouthwash was the only cure. Listerine began to run ads stating that some women were often a bridesmaid, but never a bride, only because their breath smelled bad. Through these nasty ads, sales shot up from $100,000 in 1922 to $5 million in 1928. Nowadays, the art of scaring consumers through advertising is called the halitosis effect. With sales going through the roof, the manufacturer of Listerine got a little too confident with what their product could actually accomplish. Ads said that it could also cure colds and sore throats and be just as important as flossing for fighting plaque. In 1976, the Federal Trade Commission ordered Listerine to pull ads stating that a gargle could cure sore throats and colds. The commission found that Listerine didn't actually kill any viruses related to the sniffles. Furthermore, in 2005, Listerine was ordered to hire 4,000 workers just to put stickers on mouthwash bottles, apologizing for saying that it was as effective as floss. With all the false claims and fear marketing made by Listerine, it's also time to rethink what's inside the mouthwash. When you take a swig of Listerine, you'll probably get a burning sensation inside your mouth. That's because 25% of the liquid is alcohol, about the same amount as in fruit liquor. The drying effect in your mouth kills cells related to bad breath, but also healthy ones as well. Researchers, including the American Dental Association, have conducted studies concluding that regular use of Listerine does lead to a higher chance of oral cancer. Both of my parents used to use Listerine. As a kid, being promised cleaner teeth without having to go through the long and tortuous process of brushing and flossing was incredibly enticing. However, when I tried the mouthwash, I immediately spit it out. The amount of alcohol was overwhelming and burned my throat. Instead, I found other ways to solve bad breath. Now I eat a mint and brush my teeth for a longer period of time. My parents have thrown out the mouthwash, and the results have been very refreshing. Let's face it, bad breath will always be a part of our bodies. However, the popularity of Listerine is the product of companies instilling fear into people's minds that bad breath is a barrier keeping people from enjoying their lives. We have all been manipulated by a tradition that judges people based on something as materialistic as our own breath. Today, advertisements, not just by Listerine, are scaring and lying to people, selling us products that don't actually exist. Our own health and well-being shouldn't be dictated by what corporations tell us to do. Listerine has been punished, and now it's our turn to make informed decisions about what we buy. So next time Listerine tells you that you can't land that hot date without them, don't listen. And together, we can begin to take back our confidence in how we make our choices, one breath at a time.